So why wouldn't we?
I just told you it gave me the heebie-jeebies. If it gives me the heebie-jeebies, obviously it concerns me and matters to me because, well, I literally relieved myself on myself.
At a game, do goblins need to, like, how does goblin bowel movement work? You know, like, do they need to?
Please explain.
I need not a demonstration.
It's more
Please
this.
don't do that.
It only empties if they're highly stressed.
You mentioned a husk. Was it a worm or something else?
And at this point, he takes his fingers and he reaches down into his pocket and he pulls out what looks like a smartphone. He holds it over and you see him start pushing buttons like this. And he eventually kind of looked like this, and he holds it up and it's looks like he's showing you a picture of what looks like a wasp's nest.
Okay. Was this worm-shaped, humanoid-shaped, something else? Just a nest-looking thing?
Without entering the room, he takes his fingers and pushes and tries to like flick the phone directly at Leon so Leon can see it.
Okay, this does not... It wasn't... Alright.
It looked like that.
Okay, I appreciate the information.
So, Jimmy, what have you been up to?
Well, don't know how much you probably know about what I do out here.
I mean, I'm learning a lot, so I might know. There's a good chance I might not.
So, I play music for a job. A bit like I did in the Hedge, but more the stuff that's it's more to my tastes. Anyway, I do that, so I went along and played a bit of music at a show.
I actually think I was there. Or at least maybe partly. It was earlier tonight, what, a couple hours ago? So,
But
yeah, I remember the sun was just going down, so it's... Yeah. So, you were wanting me to close this trod?
yeah, and I'll tell you what. You close this, and we'll get all of those that had access to that fruit together, and we'll work out where it's gone.
So, his demeanor changes somewhat. Not like when he made the deal with Leon. That one almost seemed more whimsical. This one, he's looking directly at Jimmy. So, I'm closing this trod right here.
And the one in that room. Those two. Just those two.
That's still two things. You're only offering one thing. That doesn't seem like a good deal for me. I need a little bit of something else here. He generally moves his gaze over everybody as if he's saying, I know. The look on his face is very clearly, I know you're all together. I know I'm making a deal with all of you technically here. Feel free to chime in with your variations. It's very much he's not even trying to hide his expression.
Don't look at me. I honestly have no desire for these trods to close. In fact, I might be going through them momentarily. Haven't decided yet.
Interesting.
You do know that you don't know where you might end up, right?
Do these ones go to a specific place?
A lot of them are.
But where?
A lot of them are interconnected to the other rooms. That is kind of the. They all kind of funnel into one main trod, though, that does lead to a market of particular repute. I don't think you guys would like it none too much. And before the question comes up...
Out of character, I really want to go to the Goblin Market.
Out of character, what time of night it is? Is it?
Yeah.
How tired am I?
I did that in character.
Okay, so...
A couple of hours after sunset.
Alright, that's
in
fine.
summer.
Yeah, I don't care.
It's like,
Well, market's not my intended destination. My intended destination is wherever this husk thing that you saw was. Perhaps it's still there.
And at that, he actually reaches a single finger into the room. He's like, I'm not technically in the room, but I need my phone back.
I give him his phone back.
He curls his finger around it and then pulls it back into the... So, I mean, it almost sounds like Leon over there wants to give a counteroffer to keep them open. Do we have a bidding war going on here?
you close this one and this one alone, and you can leave
I
that
don't need
one
to
open.
come back through this one. I don't need to go through this one to begin with. I can make a gate in the bathroom right over there. I can open the portal if I really wanted to. I don't know where I'd end up, but
Will you make up your king mind?
I tell you what, I'll leave the negotiating to you. I want to go investigate this husk. I'm leaving.
Leon just goes through the portal.
Yes.
Kind of watches Leon go. Once he fully enters the hedge, Rum looks up at you guys and goes, "You know he's a dead man, right?"
Yeah.
Is
We're
it
fully aware.
is it that dangerous?
I mean, I peed myself. Come on, guys. Stop making me relive this. Please, I beg of thee. Now, talking 2 gates closed. You find who took my fruit, so I can keep giving my lessons about people that don't know about the fruit. Hopefully. But once again, we're talking 2 things for 1 thing. I need a little something more here. What about you? You one-eyed, one-horn thingy.
Well, I was more surprised and panicked that it was there in the first place. I didn't know it was sanctioned by the Freehold. That should mean they're safe-ish, right?
I mean, what is safety?
There won't be any hunters coming through there, will there?
I cannot confirm nor deny that. I mean, the goblin market that I mentioned does host hunters from now and again. No, we goblin are a eclectic bunch. Sometimes we deal in slave trade. I'm not particularly fond of that particular line of work. He gives you guys a big smile.
So it is.
Appear to be losing people very quickly.
Francis?
So so there is a possibility that something we don't want will come through there.
I mean, it's also possible that, you take a number 2 later today. My point with that is, yes, it is feasibly possible for that to happen. However, it is currently King Arthur and Queen Gwyn's rule, being high summer and all that. They have their, what do they call them, palace guard, patrolling the Trod to make sure stuff like that doesn't happen. They're not undefended. You'd have warning. Well, technically we'd have warning, because I don't know if they... Are you even sanctioned to stay here? Now that I'm thinking about it. Because if so, I could get you on that list, but then that's 3 things you want from me, so I'll need 2 more.
I mean, we're members of the Freehold, and she works here, so...
Ooh, so
yes?
it sounds like you bypassed some of the rules, because you're supposed to go through King Arthur and Queen Gwyn. Since you have...
hotel.
These rooms are sanctioned for goblin usage. This gets juicier and juicier. I mean, I doubt you would get into much trouble even if I were to turn you in.
But you turn us in, and you've turned on members of this freehold, the freehold that took you in themselves.
I think you
And you
misunderstood
turn
me.
on us.
I was saying that I would tell... what were their names again? Oh, yes. Arthur and Gwyn. The current leaders of the freehold, because it's high summer. I'll tell them that you're using rooms that are sanctioned for goblin usage. I don't know what they would do, honestly. But something I could do. But I could get you on that sanctioned list. Once again, that's 3 things you want. You've only offered 1. Once again, I need a bit of spice for this deal. Give me that spice.
I can get you some spice if that's what you want. Have you ever had ever had a really good meal?
Elaborate.
I run it's called a restaurant. It's a place where people come to enjoy delicious things, delicious tasting things. I could make some really good food for you, and maybe some friends of yours if they want to join.
Can I choose the ingredients?
If you choose the ingredients, you will have to get them to me privately. If they're exceptionally, what's the word?
From the gourmet menu.
Huh?
From the gourmet menu?
Yeah.
Alright, that's 2 things. So do you want on this sanctioned list or not?
I think it would be better if we were sanctioned, yes.
I need 1 more thing from you, and then we'll make this deal.
Sonya, do you have anything to offer?
I'm trying to think what to offer. your dealings in the hedge. How about I help you weave through it? Any sort of thorns that are in your way that you've been wanting to get rid of. I can do some trimming, some hedge work. You know as well as I do, it's quite dangerous even for you.
That is true. I guess I could. He's tapping his fingers together as he thinks for a moment. Tell you what, I'll accept this deal on the contingency that I don't have to list what I need your hedge spinning for at this very moment.
You have to at least give me 24 hours.
Rum spits on his palm and hands it out. I'll need a shake from each one of you because I'm doing 3 separate deals here technically. Seeing Jimmy reach out first, he grabs your hand. Shakes it, spits on his hand again, and offers his hand back out.
Yeah, Francis will spit and shake.
Third time.
But I close my eyes.
And then he shakes your hand. Alright, so I got it. And he literally cracks all 10 of his fingers all at once. It is the most disgusting noise you have probably ever heard in your life.
All 10 of them at once. How does he kiss? You know what? I don't want to know.
Fingers are like that long.
Alright, so I've got some work to do. First, I'm gonna get you guys on that list, and then, because that was a lot easier than closing these 2 things down, I'm gonna have to work on that. But I am going to immediately start work. Because you're friends. You get the express for free. Keep that in mind.
Appreciate it, bro. But my side of the deal, everyone that's been or had been able to reach your goblin fruit, we're gonna have to all get together and have a little bit of a chat.
He kind of nods and he goes, now. You guys want to go through the hedge gate and maybe keep your friend from dying, or...
That seems like yes.
Is there another one we can use before you close it?
Well, he said these would take some time, yes?
How long have we got?
Gotta get your name on the list first, then I've gotta... Guess I could move that one to Tuesday. Okay, move that one to next Friday. You know what? I could probably get it done in 24 hours. So you got 24 hours. That's 24 hours.
Yeah, that's it.
And even if you don't make it back in time, technically, as long as you find the main road, you'll find all the connecting paths. Might end up in some goblin's room while he's doing God knows what to God knows who.
Doing goblin stuff.
Sure, I'll go with that.
Do you want to go find Leon then?
Yeah. Francis is gonna pull out a business card and give it to Rum. This is the name and address and phone number to my place. Call me ahead of time if you have special ingredients. I'll set aside a private booth for you. You can enjoy in private.
Excellent. He takes the card, puts it in his pocket, the opposite pocket of his phone.
And away we go once more into the hedge. So, yeah.
Wow, I can't believe they made a campaign based on this scene.
This is the definitive scene.
This is what they named it after.
Leon.
Yes, my direction is wherever Rum's friend died to the worm.
Okay. Give me the hedge spinning roll.
Is it a hedge spin, or is it just traveling the hedge?
You're gonna want to spin this one.
Alright, let me see what that roll even is, because I don't
Oh, it's whatever. You manifest it. There is no
Okay,
set
so
roll.
it's...
Yeah.
Alright,
something
what
you're good
skills can I theoretically use here, you know, like...
So you're essentially willing the hedge to change, so you can use social skills. They're usually the best ones.
Okay, I didn't read hedge spinning. Well, I should have read hedge spinning. Okay, so... Yeah. Well, Leon's probably going to be moving fairly directly. So... Forcing the hedge open. And now strength something. I don't know what would be more applicable here, it's like strength, survival, athletics, or something.
Strength,
Weaponry,
athletics.
if I'm cutting, I don't know. Okay.
No, actually, strength weaponry. If hack your way through the hedge. Begin to cut away at the vines, making your own path. The hedge kind of recoils from you after the first few whacks of the sword. Begin to make progress. This progress eventually leads to a clearing. Clearing ends very abruptly, though. Not as in, oh, it's a small gap in the thorns. As in, it's a massive gap between thorns, but you only have maybe about 3 feet before a gigantic hole opens up. It is a chasm that, if you had to guess, was probably... Actually, you can't even tell how big it is. All you see is this gray material reaching off into nothingness. There's a few of them of this gray material that cling to the cliffs that's before you. You can look down and see it. And in the center, you do see what looks like a gigantic wasp nest.
Okay. So no tree that they mentioned. Okay. And this gray material, it's not... Is this gray material the cliff, or is it something else?
It's essentially... It looks like support structures for the hive.
Okay.
The cliff is just a cliff. You want to roll me a perception check?
Sure, boss, I can do that for you anytime. I'm trying to think of a way to... well, I'm blind.
Well, yeah.
These really be dark times. Alright.
Unfortunately, the distance between where you're standing and this hive structure is just too far for you to see anything in any sort of detail.
Okay.
It's the large iron cross spear, and he puts himself in between the opening and you guys.
Want to run for the opening?
Well, let's see. I came here investigating what was going on, so you can either tell me what that is in that pit, or I can go back and keep looking into it myself.
Oh, you're gonna find out what it is pretty soon.
It's at this point that you see the creature charging down the tunnel.
Well, let's see if it dies like the worms do.
Hearing that, the huntsman literally just throws the spear on his shoulder and goes, "You know what? He ain't worth it." And he steps aside.
Okay.
Wait, where was he?
He was placing himself in between the opening and you guys. He has now just stepped aside.
I misunderstood. I thought he was between the portal and us.
No, he was between you and this creature, and now he has stepped aside.
He doesn't speak for all of us. I jump off the mountain, go through the portal. Mantis is gonna help distract, defend.
Cowards, the lot of you.
Yes, I'm a coward. I don't want to die.
I would check back for Sonya as well. If Leon wants to play a hero, then let him.
This is science.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be right on the edge of the portal, so I can direct my mount if needed. But I would really like Leon to, come back here.
I don't want to die.
All right, I'll tell you what. I'll do one thing. I'll see how it reacts. So, I'm gonna Helios's judgment again, but I'm gonna spend a point of willpower with this one, so it does ag damage.
Okay. Just see the huntsman standing aside with his spear on his shoulder, just shaking his head.
I don't care. Okay. How far away is it?
Roughly in the time that it took you to do that, so roughly about 3 seconds. It's probably within 5 feet.
5 feet. Okay. I didn't realize. I thought I had some time. All right. Chuck it to the face, I guess. Well, I thought it was down the path.
It was.
It's quick.
Well, this is valuable, knowledge. They're very quick.
It's useless if you're dead.
This is a ranged melee, correct?
Thrown weapon.
So he gets his defense.
Oh, nice. Okay, what's his defense?
7.
Okay. Let's see. Dex, athletics. Wait, yeah, thrown attack. Okay.
I've just realized something as well.
I don't think I'm gonna succeed this. I can willpower again.
Technically, yeah, you'd be able to.
But what is it actually? Hold on. This is just a test roll because I don't know what. Okay, Dex athletics. So I have 5. So with total I have 8. So I'm rolling 1 dice. All right. So modifier of -4. These are dark times.
Yes.
This thing twists its body as it comes out. Your bolt of lightning misses. You hear the cackle of the huntsman.
I'm going to sick my Fey mount on him and grab Leon and drag him back to the portal. Your knowledge is useless if you're dead.
You see the huntsman shaking his head.
We're leaving.
As this thing, What's your Faymount's defense?
Defense 7.
Oh no.
Okay.
I hope you weren't attached to it.
Where is it? Oh, there. That's where it is.
12 HP.
12 HP?
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah, I figured I'd throw that out there.
Where is it?
With 3/2 armor.
Can Leon grow a mount?
Grow amount? Oh, I see from his farming.
I don't think so.
Yes, it sounds like you might lose it.
Right. So -7. Ooh, come on. I hate when it does that. Oh, it didn't roll the stats. Darn it. Okay, well then, I'll have to do this a different way.
Alright,
My
fine.
bad. I went into the settings to change it, but it didn't actually roll the changes.
Oh, interesting. Wonder why.
Yeah, I don't.
Just simple roll with the total, I guess.
Yep. Is
Aha! Only 2.
you see this thing strike out with its tail. It deals 6 points of lethal damage
Oh, there's a plus after that. Well,
and inflicts the grave poison tilt.
okay. 6 lethal with 3/2 armor, so 2 is reduced to bashing, 3 is negated. Right? Is that how it works? I don't remember.
3, 2.
Or is 3 is general, 2 is ballistic, yes?
Ballistic only applies to firearm attacks.
Okay, so it's just 3.
Yeah.
Okay. So 6 lethal, so 3 lethal.
3 lethal and the grave poison tilt.
And poison. I'll write that down here.
I believe the grave poison is 1 point of lethal damage every turn.
Okay.
And that can't be mitigated by armor.
Yeah, I figured. I armor my insides.
Oh, yes.
Alright.
Attack!
Are you gonna keep...
I'm dragging him. I don't know if he's struggling, but I'm dragging Leon back through the portal.
I am chucking lightning bolt as he's dragging.
And my Faymount is
and
scratching.
And the Huntsman's actually walking through the portal with you guys now.
Six feet, fool.
Shakes his head at this.
Do you want me to roll chance dice?
Are you through the portal yet?
Am
I
I?
don't know. How fast can you drag me?
I'm asking
many
you, are
seconds
you
does it
through the
take?
portal yet? Say yes or no.
Yeah.
I wanna...
Yes.
And as soon as you're through the portal, you see the Huntsman turn around and he like slams his fist through the portal and you see him, it looks almost like he rips out glamour. And he crushes it in his gauntleted hand and you see the portal seal itself. And he kind of, as he flexes his fingers, you just see what equates to glitter.
Glittering glam. Sorry. I don't want to stay near him.
I think I need a composure roll from everybody here.
Just straight composure?
Straight composure.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, I did it! on.
How do you have a composure of
Sonya.
Can I make that a dramatic failure?
No, I do actually have to reiterate the question that Gandhi asked. How do you have 6 composure?
Yeah.
I legit.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
Yeah.
What happened? Did you just type in 6 by accident instead of
Oops.
whatever you have?
I think she meant 3, maybe.
And then I fat fingered.
Yeah, I was
Sorry.
like.
I mean, it's still 0 successes with 6. So.
So, you've lost. The Huntsman is standing within 12 inches of you, essentially. Same with you, Leon. Well, the other 2 are obviously frightened and concerned.
Much concern.
You're at least rational. Leon and Sonya, however, are by no means rational right now.
Oh no, an irrational Leon with a gun.
What do you mean I have a lightning bolt?
Even worse.
Where are we right now?
You're in the hotel room.
Oh.
Even worse.
You invited yourself here. You came here with us. And I am going to use what is this called?
You're like, please, please, please.
The Royal Court. It cost me three glamour and a willpower, but I am using it.
What does it do?
It forbids violence from any social mediated gathering. As a fairist, it also means I can forbid social violence as well.
Now who am I gonna chuck the lightning bolt at?
I don't care. Okay.
You don't need to roll anything for that one?
No, it's an instant view.
Bang. I still have my hand on Leon, restraining him. I don't know what Sonya's doing.
I am on the ground starting to clean. I'm sorry.
Sonya. Stand up. Look at me. Look at me. Eyes on me.
Nope, it's done. It's over. It's over.
He can't hurt you. No one can hurt you now. Promise you. You have my word, alright?
She's kind of frozen. She's scared to move.
Even if they wanted to, they couldn't. I promise you that.
Don't you dare, Leon. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Put it down. Not right now.
He speaks. Oh, yes. Please throw that lightning bolt. Invalidate that contract. Just so I can follow the other contract that's been made. If you chuck that lightning bolt, you will have initiated combat with me. As per the rules that are made by the Summer Court of the Freeholds, I cannot retreat. Please, throw that lightning bolt.
You won't hurt him. You'll do nothing. Don't do it.
Bloody cowards, the lot of you. I'm leaving the room.
But we're alive, and no thanks to you. For being cowards, we weren't the ones that nearly just got us all killed out there. So don't even consider.
We're the ones that followed me.
We saved your life.
We tried not to see you die. For me once.
With that, the huntsman takes the iron spear, stabs it into the ground, takes out the iron man catcher, leans it against the wall, takes out what looks to be an iron javelin of some sort, puts it in the ground. He even takes out a pipe bomb and just sets it on on like the dresser.
One of these things is not like the other.
It's an iron pipe bomb.
And the armor that can do just as much damage. Thank you.
Yeah, no. I'm laying down my weapons of war, my weapons of capture. You're not getting me to remove my defense.
Gloves, at least.
I have not touched you.
Touch one of us.
I can't touch you. And he does kind of raise his hands a little.
Something with the personal ability there, and something with affinity.
Well,
Wait,
if there's no fighting, then perhaps speaking. What was it?
That's it. No throats.
What
So
was
my
it?
first-
I have no idea. A couple of those have popped up in the hedge. They are being problematic for everyone involved. I was not necessarily interested in it. I was interested. He smiles. Or what you would assume is a smile by looking at his eyes through his helmet. I was, of course, interested in you. However, my job is to bring you back alive. Think about how that would reflect on me.
You're gonna have to start getting interested in them because it's my duty now to kill them. So you're either gonna have to kill me real quickly, or you're gonna have to wait until we're done with these bugs.
He leans in very close to Leon. Doesn't touch him. Do it.
I was trying.
Oh.
He looks over at Jimmy with somewhat of a smirk in his eyes, knowing that he's skirting lines, but he's still playing by the rules.
Oh yeah. Social violence.
Don't. Just don't. This is your one opportunity to talk to us, and then those that wish it, we're going to walk through that door, and we're gone.
You'll never be gone.
We can stay ahead of you, and you can do a little psychological warfare. You can try and get inside our heads, and eventually you can catch up to where we are, and we go through this again, and then we move on. And how long are we going to keep repeating that?
See, here's the thing. You say that like this is all certainty. You think that next time your little contract will work?
There's other things I can fall back on.
Stuff that we all can fall back on. However, you're safe. You're alive. I guess safe might be a relative term. But I've done my part. Turns around and looks into the adjacent room. There is another hedge portal there. How about I see myself out?
I'll see you again in the next fight with the bugs.
Just go
out of here.
Picks up his weapons. And he goes, "You won't see me the next time. I can guarantee that."
Good.
Stop following us.
You gonna hide in the bushes and whisper spooky words still?
Oh, Leon, Leon, Leon. You bluster so very much. A shame. Such a shame. If you want to know more about why it's a shame, follow
No.
me.
I don't really.
Oh, you don't
I
want
have
to
to
follow
see-
me?
I have to see to my plans for the next hunt.
Oh, by the way, he kind of looks around. The blood tournament should be starting. You gonna participate, Leon? It is your contractual obligation to do so.
Plenty of time to do both,
I'll be there.
and I will shoot you.
Fortunately, that contract doesn't work both ways. And he walks out into the other room and through the portal.
Very good. We're going to need explosives.
Don't say another word.
We?
We don't need anything.
You're right. You're right.
You.
The Freehold needs explosives.
You're going to get every single one of them killed as well. Your little endeavors to prove.
You think that I'm
you're
going to be the
capable
only
as a
one
fighter.
who wants to kill these things? They are very clearly a threat.
Yeah, they clearly are. They're clearly everywhere as well. We're not going to die because of your stupid decisions.
You have just finished listening to this week's episode of Changeling the Lost 2nd Edition. Once more into the Hedge, part of the Domain Gaming's Contagion Anthology. Written and told by Wyverian. A special thanks to you, the listener, and if you wish to continue supporting us, subscribe, like, and share. And as always, comments are welcomed. Until the next chapter, don't stop asking yourself, how do you find the lost beauty in the agony of this life?